Hello, everyone, and welcome to our mobile mapping webinar on the software updates for mobile mapping products. My name is Victoria Gadaichuk, and I'm doing product management for Trimble Mobile Mapping Solutions. And today I am on this call with my colleague Miguel Parra, who is software engineer, and we are pleased to present the latest and best in our software solutions today. Before we are moving forward with the content, if you could give us some note, if you can hear us clearly and you can see screen well, please use question tab, chat tab, for providing your feedback. Okay, thank you. It looks all good. We are set. And with that, let me go to agenda. We move forward.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
So first of all, we want to introduce the Trimble mobile mapping workflow to our today's attendees, and some of you could be already familiar with it. Some of you are not. So happy to talk about that. And then we will be talking about recent update on the post-pack software, Trimble Business Center, on Trimble TMX software, and also we will mention some new license models which are available today for our users. Next slide, please. So on this slide, you can see the workflow Trimble is covering for mobile mapping solutions. So basically, it's from the field to deliverables. And in the field, we are using TMI field software for MX7 and MX9. It's very flexible as it's a web application, so one can operate system from basically any device. Could be a tablet, could be a laptop, or could be even mobile phone. Then we are processing our trajectory in post-pack MMS software to achieve better positional accuracy of the trajectory. In Trimble Business Center, user can compute scans, register data to point cloud, also register run to run in case runs have been collected at the different time and there is slight disalignment. So user will align data perfectly well to bring it to the required accuracy. Also in Trimble Business Center, people can produce such deliverables like point cloud imagery, but also some vector data. And this is for people who are working on CAD applications and coming from the engineering world. I will show you something on TBC, what TBC can do with mobile mapping data today. And of course, Trimble MX software suite. This is solution we are recommending for feature extraction and asset management works. It has very powerful GIS component, which allows customer to extract feature with the full attribute set and allows flexibility to manage attributes as well as a filter based on attributes. But also the strong component of this software is Trimble MX Publisher. And Trimble MX Publisher users can share the data across of the organization, but also connect to the popular GIS and CAD environments to perform even some feature extraction. We are not blocking users with our software suite, and of course, data can be used in the system of preference like Autodesk, Bentley, Esri, TerraSolid, Topodot, SiteVision, and so on. Now on post-pack updates, and here I would like to highlight some two features to you. Next slide, please. With those improvements, you can see on my slide now, I basically state that the method of filtering and smoothing data were refined in order to enhance the overall quality of the process trajectory. We will be having the next technical webinar where we are pleased to share more details with you, but overall, with the enhanced algorithms, we are able to achieve the really great accuracy of our mobile mapping trajectory. And what's more happened to post-pack, the new source of precise ephemeris has been added now to post-pack, and HTTPS protocol is used. It can be used by user for automatic as well as manual downloading of satellite coordinates directly to the project. That's the improvements on the post-pack. And now I would like to talk to you about updates on Trimble Business Center. What's new and what team was able to achieve the last few months. Some features first specifically for mobile mapping users. You know that the TBC is a big software, is used by surveys, by different Trimble equipment, and basically it allows to merge different Trimble tools and hardwares and make a use of all of them in Trimble Business Center. Great value of this software platform. And for mobile mapping, I will show you some samples on my next slide, but team was able to achieve a better view of planar cameras for MX9 specifically. Now automatic histogram stretch has been applied, and it caused that images areas which have been in the shadow before, and it was really tricky to recognize features. Now they're visualized in much better way. Also continuously working on the user experience improvement, and now TBC allows visualize runs in a better way by automatic coloring of the runs. So it allows people to manage their project and their data in a better way. Next function I want to mention, which is also very important and save people who is registering to ground control point huge time, that now they can recall of ground control points registration, and that allows to roll back registration actions. So basically they are able to edit registration and remeasure or repeat any points of presentation. Here you can see improvement on the visualization that has been happened in TBC, and you can see that each run of my mobile mapping mission now is visualized in a unique way by color, very simple and visually understandable, very clear way. And along with that, customer has an option to see the name of the data and some metadata, like date and so on. And this allows also, before you are processing the data, that allows you to get the feeling how big your run is, what the area you would like to process exactly. Do you want to present all of them, or would you like to process a specific run, and you can see the location of this specific run to build much better intuitive link to the project Explorer. And here, as I mentioned, the great benefit, because it allows actually to deliver you more information from the imagery. You see, before we had in TBC issue with planar cameras of MX9. On the top of this slide now, it's very hard, it's very difficult to recognize almost any feature under the which are located in this shadow. And on the bottom part of the slide, you can see how the same picture is visualized with the recent enhancement that has been implemented. So more better visualization means more data delivered out of imagery today, better inspection and orientation in the mission, mobile mapping mission. Reset already measured ground control points. Lots of MX9 customers today are registering their data to ground control points. And especially this function is useful for the large projects where where a user is using multiple ground control points, sets of them, lots of them. I'm using here example like a 50, 100, but for sometimes it could be even more, sometimes it could be less. Anyway, all users will benefit out of this from this enhancement, because now if any of point has not been picked correctly or measured correctly, something went wrong, and you can see that your registration result is not satisfactory for you. You can recall registration, go one step back, and basically remeasure or edit your registration, remeasuring and reset the problematic points. The next one. Worth to mention, obviously, enhancement on TBC in general. I want to mention here new subscription licensing. Now we have an option to go for annual subscription. That means that customer will get 1 year license, and that basically provides user with them more flexibility when planning their investment. For more details in that regard, please contact your Trimble representative, Trimble partners on Trimble sales team. Power line extraction, also I would like to mention it because if you are working with some plant and need the drawing of the power lines, the tool to extract them in a semi-automatic way is available now. We can show you a bit later in a second how does it work like. As well as curb and gutter extraction. So you see that now more automatic extraction is coming, and it's working and can be applied for mobile mapping data as well. For those who already are familiar with TBC or just entering the world of TBC, we also have a learning course available. So you can see now at the item 4, you can see a website, learn.trimble.com, and there you will find the course which is called Essentials TBC, which opened the door in TBC world and allows you to learn software step by step. Miguel, if you could run the video now for power lines, previous slide, just to show to audience how something is not working for us. No worries, we will publish these tutorials on our channel. So welcome, visit and see how tools are performing. Sorry for our technical issues today. Curb and gutter extraction. You can see it's extracted with only 4 points, but on the right image, you can see the alignment which has been created by just making those 3 clicks. Quite accurate and easy to use. The next one, please. With that, it was all on Trimble Business Center. More automatization, more extraction, and enhancement for current functionality. Now, let me cover Trimble MX software. You know, this is the powerful software for asset management and feature extraction. It allows customer extract assets in a very efficient way, but also manage them. It has strong component which also allows you to filter on based on attribute. It allows you to connect to the existing geodatabase if any is used by your organization, and your task is to maintain it today and update rapidly. And let me start with new features and enhancement on the TMX desktop products. I will not probably go into deep details here, but want to say that team is working on the improvement on data management, and especially that makes sense for users who are using then the publishing functionality, right? And now you can specify tags for any resource that allows you to combine data, filter data, and manage data in a better way for publication, to share data via web with your coworkers. And also for feature extraction, one of the key components, and that's what we are always asked for improvement, is the navigation. It's very important component because as fast and efficient you can navigate through your data, as less time you're wasting, of course, in the office for feature extraction. TMX provides very good navigation tools, and now even better because now you can focus on an object. You can see on my screen now, on Miguel's screen. You can focus on object from the multiple views and perform measurement or extraction out of any of them. 3D view, image view, or slice view in that case. And when moving along the trajectory or to the different feature, all of your views now can be synchronized and will be moved to the certain point together. very efficient navigation for massive feature extraction workflow. On the usability, also, we have now added like a better zooming, new icons for each type of the data, basically less clicks, more results. Next thing I would like to talk to you about is the rail track extraction for rail mapping of the railway and asset management on the railway. Before, that was the case that we needed to connect, or we needed to snap one feature to another from the rail track in a kind of manual way. So it was not good, obviously, for mapping purposes. And now it has been enabled that tool is following already extracted feature, aligning it perfectly in XYZ. I will show you it on a video. You know, the big benefit of it is you can extract the very long linear project like a rail track, right? It's long, and you can extract it only with 3 clicks, saving effort and the time and obviously cost. And also now, this tool can be running along the reference line. It could be vector or it could be trajectory. In my case, I think the trajectory makes more sense because it allows me to follow exactly the trajectory of my movement, the way the vehicle is moving. And that means that in case my rail is coming to 2 directions later on, tool is not getting confused. And with this line referencing, it's possible now to extract longer linear objects, longer rail track, as it was possible even before. Miguel, if you could start to play this short video, I want just to show you guys how new alignment is working. And for those who is not familiar with, you cannot start the.
I'm afraid I cannot play the video from here. Give me just 1 second if I get it working.
This is very strange. Looks, we never had these issues before. Thank you. So now you can see that only with 3 clicks, software is able to extract the long rail track. Let me make here the 3 clicks. So I just need to define the direction of the extraction. And the tool is now running and extracting my rail track. With that, you can see that almost 750 meters have been extracted by user just making 3 clicks. But now we want to extract the rail track in the opposite direction. And therefore, we would like to ensure that snapping will be working and our new linear feature will be aligned perfectly well with already existing. That will cost me 1 additional click in the center line. And now tool is running to the different direction. Second feature has been extracted, and now you can see slightly rotating the point cloud that the XYZ are perfectly aligned and snapped. And just opening attribute table and checking it, you can see 2 features have been added, length and defined attributes has been filled in. For rail asset management now faster and hopefully easier for alignment and creation the map. The next one. And the next one is obviously improvements more and more on automatic feature extraction. Lots of mobile mapping data can be created easily today, but amounts of this data are asking for automatization in the office software. They are asking for automatic feature extraction and more tools, simpler tools. And here I want to say that in Trimble MX software, we can today extract in an automatic way road signs, poles, and trees. And any automatically detected features can be brought today to standard asset inventory procedure of TMX that allows customers to inspect detected features in an efficient way, as well as to play with attributes, adding the new one, and or maybe screenshots, or maybe point cloud to fully benefit from the well-established JS workflow in TMX. On a tree analysis, this is the beta function, but we want to give it to users as we find it's working well now. And obviously happy to get your feedback if there are any. So trees extraction is important for some city planners and customers who is connected to trees planning their infrastructure. And I hope, Miguel, you can run this short video again to show to people how trees analysis tool is working. And today we also can add the point cloud extraction or selection to each of detected features. That means if you would like to bring point cloud of the extracted features to your next software, to your software of destination, you can do it today. So here I'm just selecting the proper extension, trees analysis. I'm selecting the point cloud I want to run my extraction based on. And I want now to select the path. Could be any, but I would like to use trajectory in that case. Just existing, so in this case, let's afford. Be careful with the range you are specifying for the tool, because obviously if it's too big or not reasonable enough, then the automatic detection will take a time. I want to get the point cloud selection exported and linked to my extracted feature by the ID. So now starting extraction, you see it's going really fast. My tree is now detected. If you can see that the pole has not been detected, so smart tool is smart enough to differentiate between pole and tree, which is good. Changing the legend, so you can see my extracted trees also on mobile mapping view in a better way than they are now. Yeah. And also I want to show you that point cloud selection has been added. So now attributes. So you see that trunk diameters, trunk height, tree crown diameters, the range, and inclination has been added automatically as per my default layer setting. And point cloud is also now generated and linked to my feature. So just bring in the small point cloud file. And this file is available to export in various formats to be further used as needed in any other software. So this was about trees detection. Again, new measure functionalities. Now it's a semi-automatic tools, but still increase user productivity. That has been introduced new volume series tools. So I will show you on the next slide, and hopefully we are able to run a short video again. And also a new measurement tool for antenna. For this specific type of antenna, you can see on my screen, this is 5G antenna. So for this specific kind of feature, we have a semi-automatic tool which allows to extract linear features. If you want to store them as a multiple features, it's up to user, or they can be saved as a single feature as well. More capabilities on formulas and attributing of the features. So now mapping resource name can be saved as an attribute for extracted features, which gives you an understanding what resource has been used to extract certain feature. And also for linear feature, for the polylines, now we have an option to save up to 20 vertices as an attribute. That means that if you have some important points, if you're linear feature like curves or any intersection, you can save the coordinates x, y, z of this vertex you are picking out of point cloud. The next one, please. So here a bit on volume, and you can see it's not only one tool, it's a really line of the tools, of the semi-automatic tools, and obviously it provides customer with the flexibility. It depends on how easy it is to access feature from the point cloud. If there are any interruptions, any other features which are hidden the object of the interest, you would select the proper tool to extract volume. And Miguel, if you could run my short video, I want to show how to extract volume taking an electrical box as an example. And let's imagine I have some electrical or telecommunication box, and I want to check the volume in relation to number of conductors, for instance, if I have them in my database already in my documentation.
Sorry, Victoria, I'm afraid this video is not running.
Okay. No worries. I want to apologize once more, and we will be placing those tutorials on our YouTube channel. Please stay tuned. And also for more details, you could always visit our web page with the webinar recording stored. And there was a technical webinar recently done by our technical support team. And in that webinars, you can get the perfect example and knowledge how a semi-automatic volume extraction is working in TMX today. Please forgive us, but there are resources available we are happy to refer to today. TMX and improvements on database connection. So for big companies, government companies or service providers, which are maintaining already existing geospatial database, it's very important to provide the rapid updates of existing data. And mobile mapping suits this task very well. And TMX is allowing users to connect to the existing database. It's a Microsoft Access, it's Oracle, it's PostgreSQLite, and others. And now the workflow has been simplified. So now you have an option to not only create the layers and merge them and manipulate in a manual way, but also two enhancements. I love them. It's a new vector database resource and new vector database resource connection. That means that you could create the layer, and already during the creation, you could place them to existing database. Less clicks, less manual works, but that would lead that whatever is extracted in Trimble TMX software will be stored and will be updated in your current database your organization is using. Okay, the next one. More also updates for guys who are more looking into some engineering type of work. So some enhancements on the profiles and cross sections. With the slice now, if somebody is interested to measure from, you can change the slice height. And on the profiles and cross sections, it's now possible to export point cloud. The point cloud will be exported for each section, but also for all of them. So multiple files will be created, and for each profile that will be report generated. And report is very important for people who are looking into specific things. Report contains the date of the creation, the username, the coordinate system, length, width, and height, dimensions of your profile or section. And also it provides you drawing the schematical view of your section. As well, if you are measuring the points on using your profiler, let's say curves, something else. So as a result, you will get XYZ distance between two measured points, and you also will get the slope between those points. So very useful information for some road works. Next one, please. Just shortly to mention on asset modeler client server updates. In the past, we were using administrator tool, which was based on Adobe Flash Player, and probably you could hear that it was placed end of life in January this year. So, and engineering team had done an effort, and they were able to rebuild application, and now it's a standalone tool. It's a desktop, and administrator will be running the tool based on Adobe Air app. No changes due to the functionality, and as usually, great tool for massive feature extraction projects. And administrator still will be using just a new tool, but still will be able to set the workspace, users, and resources to perform feature extraction project. So no changes for functionality here. Next tool in our software suite on next product is Trimble MX Content Manager. And I want to highlight that this is important tool to manage your data. If you have a massive data, which is the case for lots of mobile mapping users, and for instance, you would like to structure it in a proper way for feature extraction or for publishing, then Content Manager will be a great tool to structure and organize your data. And today, more tools in connection to publisher to prepare your publication in efficient way have been added. New extension, which is called Mask Creator, so no need to go to some folders anymore stored on your PC and to manipulate this file. So you can just open extension, and tool will show you how to deal with masks and which files need to be modified, and will store changes automatically for you. Could be, in case of mobile mapping, it's unwanted part of the vehicle or of the system if you don't want them to be published or to visualized or shared outside of working team, let's say. So Mask Creator extension has been added. Annotations tools. Important to help you to filter your data in a better way, to understand kind of what is this about. And with annotation tools, customer is able to create their own annotation library today. And this library could also include the 3D models. And with 3D models, you just need today drag and drop in Content Manager, and it will generate all corresponding files automatically to properly visualize data in Trimble MX Publisher. Also, I'm happy to see multiple enhancements on data management. So now you can, in catalog, filter data by type, aerial or mobile mapping. Also, new Content Manager is providing better management of the imagery. So if you need the process imagery for publishing or for better performance in the desktop tool, now you can do it not only for all of the sensors together, but also sensor by sensor. So it simplifies work for the person who is preparing data for further action, feature extraction or publishing. And with Content Manager, or Content Manager brings me to the point of data sharing, of the need of the data sharing today via web. Especially nowadays, if you think that lots of people are in need to access data and information remotely, Trimble MX Publisher is a great tool which allows you to store data on a server, company server, and share it with the co-workers. Let's imagine that it could be some external field inspector which need to go to feature by feature in the field and check what work needs to be done here, or confirm what's wrong or what's good with this feature, like pole or lamp pole in case it's broken. It could be some internal engineer of your organization who is performing some feature extraction and maybe using plugins for that to store somewhere in ArcGIS or CAD environment the result immediately and benefit from the ArcGIS or CAD environment and tools at the same time. Or that could be some guy who is working in different department but could benefit out of the same data, and one team is looking for electricity, other team is looking for some water infrastructure, but you still could benefit out of the same data published in the web and connect and make use of it. Now we have introduced multiple improvements for publisher administrator or administration. That means that now it's more simpler to handle the big number of users for publication or big number of resources. So now it's it can be set in an easier and important is in a safe way. Also, administrator can manage the timeline for publication. That means that now data can be published year by year. And if your organization is monitoring changes and has the data, let's say 1 year old, and is collecting the new data next week, you will be able to visualize old and new data set one by one to monitor changes. My colleague Miguel will show you some example of this presentation, how that could look like in the web. Yeah, now administrator also has more control on publication to see how publication is used and basically by whom, as well as you can make your publication nice and customize it for your organization specifically need. For instance, adding your logo on top of it, or adding contact information of your publication administrator. So now it's customized and your users will be guided to you directly if you want via web. No need to follow up on email for the first stage in that case. So the next one, please. And here I want to mention the improvements and changes from a user perspective. User, I mean not the guy who is setting up the publication, but the guy who will be using the data to inspect, to compare, or to extract something out of it. And here, nice improvements have happened, and user can add local resources and save them temporary for the publication. That means if somebody has already created a layer, it can be brought to the publication, no need to involve administrator for that, and you can see how the layer corresponds the reality or the fresher data, and you can also plan for the updates or changes of your existing database. Also, it's possible to share bookmarks. That means if I'm the member of the team and I want to say something about specific location or about specific layer, I can share the bookmark in an easier way with my coworker. That means that they will be able to access publication exactly at the position and exactly with the open view I was looking at it. So they will understand or they will have a direct access to the features I want them think about. Snapshots, flying through options, so better user experience and better navigation as well, better performance of publisher overall. So with this, I would like to hand over to Miguel, and Miguel will show you some sample of publication. How does it look like in the web, and show you how you could manipulate with your data.
Thank you, Victoria. How you are seeing my screen. This is Miguel from the Trimble mobile mapping team. Today, I just wanted to show you quickly how to use all the functionalities that we have in the mobile mapping solution to publish and to share the data across your organization. So some nice tools that we have in TMX, that is a TMX publisher. So as you might know, you could share the data via online, where you could actually create a publication with panorama images together with both point cloud and the planner images. And you could also enrich your data set with some base maps out of raster files, or even what's the name? Webmap service. So you could actually have all kind of these resources in your publication. And the nice things now is that you could not only have it all at once, but you could have it synchronized. So actually, if you navigate through your data in the panorama view, you will have the option to synchronize the views all together in the other views. So for example, here, if I'm interested to see the road in the left-hand side, I will always be synchronizing my planner camera with the left-hand side, take into account that we are here using the MX9 data. So we are using the high resolution of my planner cameras to get some details in certain areas of my project. Same from the point cloud. So if I navigate through the point cloud, my images and my panorama will be synchronized all together. And also we will, for example, in that case where we don't find a photo position for a specific location, we will need to use my focus view to synchronize and to visualize exactly in the location that I wanted to do it. So for example, now here I can use the planner image to focus in this facet, for example, and as you see, my point cloud is showing the whole data at once. So if I want to have a clear view of this data, I can actually use a new functionality or a tool that a publisher offers us to create a new view out of the point cloud by creating a slice view out of it. So I can get maybe temporary away from this point cloud view and get only focus in my slice view. So for example, this one I can, if I'm interested to work only in those two images, I can now just work again with panorama and the slice view. What is nice also now that we could, as Victoria mentioned, the way that we could share this information. So actually we could create a bookmark that is nothing but a link that your colleague will be get. So you just need to log this or share this link to your organization. And what is nice is like all the configurations created in that bookmark will be stored and will be pop up once you open the link. So from this point, your colleague can take it over and, for example, work with the local resources that you have in your machine. So that is actually one of the enhancements that we have in Publisher. So here, if we open our resource tab, we can use this new functionality to either load vector files, raster files, or even a mobile mapping run that is locally stored in your machine, so you can combine both data, the online data and the local resource. So this data, you could actually select one file at a time or multiple files that you could have it in a specific folder. And in this simple example, I just load a vector file containing the facade. So I just can quickly check if my vector data fit together with my publication data, or for or inspection purposes, you could load any data and navigate it as you would navigate with any of the resources loaded in your publication. But remember here that this one is local resource, so this resource will be over once you log out from the publication. Yeah, that is one of the ways that you could navigate through the publication. Another option, of course, is when you have the link to the publication. So for example, if you allow me to move over to this publication with MX7 data, I have two images where I can visualize it in different not only different angles, but different point in time. And obviously, if I want also to be focusing on a specific location, I can, additional to the link of the publication, I can add the location. Oh, sorry, let me just copy quickly the location that I'm interested to. So with the link, I can easily add the XY coordinates in a given coordinate system for a specific purpose. And if, for example, in this publication, a login is required, which allow us to give more security of the sharing data. So if we are sharing a specific location where not everyone can access to, it will be safe by sharing the data to specific users. So by giving a specific coordinates, I can navigate to this location, and now with the timeline option, I can visualize 2 or multiple images with different time. So for example, we have here 3 different data sets, one collected earlier, late in 2018 on the left-hand side. And for example, I can also, in the right-hand side, I can set it up with the data set collected in January 2019. Here you see that there is almost no difference with the data set, but what about if we can check now the data set taken in late 2019? Here we can clearly see some difference in the road structure, so some traffic signs have been removed. And by doing this, or by using this functionality, you could actually check the data and do quickly inspection of your data set by using the timeline option. Same here, you could not only share the data through the bookmark, but actually you could save it in your current session. So for example, if you are sharing the data across your organization, you could, for example, remember that I log in as a Miguel here in my publication. So I could store this publication as a bookmark for my reference in the future. So the next time that I log in into my publication, I will have all my bookmarks. Here I will switch to fresh publication to show you how it behaves, because please remember that you are navigating with a specific location. That might be confusing for you at the first glance. So by starting for a new publication, you will have here your all your bookmarks. So actually, if you create the bookmark with any specific location, so for example, here again, doing some temporal analysis with the data set, you could also include location and some annotation additional to that. So yes, we find this tool very useful to quickly check data and share data across the organization. So hope I don't went too much over the time, and the explanation of the quick demo was clear enough for you to get introduced by the TMX software. So I will hand it over back to Victoria. Please remember, if in case of questions, let us know through the chat box. We will be happy to answer them at the end.
Thank you, Miguel. Thank you for live demo. And if you could get back to the presentation, because I have seen that we have already received some questions, which are the parts of our presentation. So we got the question where to get more data and about the solutions. And obviously, information is available on our web page. Here on my screen, you can see a link. If you go to mobile mapping solution page, you will find under each product already existing user story, success story, as well as the technical documentation like data sheets. You will find some application brochures, which will give you a better understanding or feeling of our products at the first stage. And if we could go to the next slide. This is our YouTube channel, and please visit, please subscribe, and there you will also find some videos from the field, as well as small tutorials of some tools and the recordings out of our essentials series of the webinars. Taking this chance, I'm pleased to invite you for our next technical session, which will be taking place on March 9th. Registration link is already available at geospatial.trimble.com under the webinar section. So you will see the registration link. Please go and register if you are interested in getting more technical details. And we will be talking about the most frequently asked questions, and hopefully we will provide answers, clear answers to them. And also we'll be talking how a customer could increase their productivity with mobile mapping data today. I will be happy to see you there and talk to you there. With that, we are done with our presentation, and we still have 8 minutes to go through questions, quite a lot. So Miguel, what about we share them? And I'm starting with the first question.
Yeah, sure.
First question we got is, can we detect ground control points automatically on the scan data and link them to known coordinates? Would you like to answer this? I think it's about the registration in Trimble Business Center part as we have been presented.
Yeah, the detection of automatic targets is not yet implemented, but yeah, that's a functionality that we will have soon. But the one that Victoria presented actually is more helping the users to do edition of the previous work, so you could improve or maybe edit some wrong measurement that you have it. So in terms of the GCPs, so actually about the point that you imported it.
Yeah. Is there a plan to able to process MX2 data in TMX and TBC? MX2 data cannot be processed in Trimble Business Center today, but it's possible to bring MX2 data in Trimble MX software. You just need to keep in mind that automatic tool might not work really well with MX2 data due to the density and accuracy of the point cloud. But you can obviously perform the manual feature extraction. You also could connect to the database and publish data in Trimble MX from MX2 system today. Next question. TMX will work with both scanning and image data. Yes, this is correct. TMX is supporting both imagery and point cloud, and you can extract information out of both of them, and you can make use of the both type of the data at the same time. Maybe you can remember the screenshot we have presented when there were multiple views displayed, and yes, TMX is supporting all types of mobile mapping data.
So here, just maybe to add that some tools will apply for images and some tools for point cloud, but as also, for example, in all the data that you see in TMX Publisher at the end in our demo is the same data you could manage actually in any desktop product. So meaning point cloud and images are all available depending on the mobile mapping device that you are using.
Yeah, thank you, Miguel. Within MX software, that features can be extracted automatically. For example, signs, hydrants, guardrails, traffic signals, and so on, including height. So in Trimble MX, you can extract features with the certain automatization level, but it could be full automatic extraction. We call it detection, or it could be semi-automatic extraction. And if you have seen how the rail has been, for instance, extracted, it was extracted using what we call semi-automatic tool. And we have these tools also for edges, for curves. But also we have extension we call feature detection. And this extension includes also road signs and poles. And what you should be doing there, you should specify the area you want to extract your features from, and specify parameters for the software to provide software with the information about what exactly it should be looking for. Yes, and signs available, hydrants not yet, guardrails, rail track can be extracted with 3 clicks. Traffic signals, yeah, road signs road signs can be extracted today, not the really traffic lights. Yeah, and including height, yes, measurement tools are providing you option to extract height information as well.
So yeah, so maybe to add here that you could not only extract the geometry, but you could also set up automatic formulas to store those attributes, like including the height. So depending on the tool again here that you use, you will store the height of the pole or the height of the traffic signs, the length of the any of the traffic the road markings that you do. But yeah, the height, of course, X, Y, Z, and height is included automatically.
Yeah. Thank you, Miguel. How large are the files? Do they work online or they use the memory of the computer? I think it's about TMX, and TMX can handle today really large files. We are not aware of a size limit. If anybody is overcoming it, that we are happy to know. But large point cloud and imagery data can be handled today.
Yeah, I think about the size of the project is no limit about the memory side. So I guess here is more important to data management of your project. About the point cloud is actually no limit in the size of your point cloud. So you could have a big project in only one OPC file, that is the proprietary format of TMX, so that it could handle big areas. And also, for example, for visualization purposes in TMX, publish and desktop application will apply the same. So there are actually no limitations in size, rather than in how you organize your data, so they can be displayed properly.
Yes.
But also be aware that Victoria, that in general, mobile mapping is a technology that consumes a lot of data. So it always requires, not only because the software is because the data itself is big.
Yeah, and so let's just remind people that we are always talking about importance of the data management starting from the field. So you also need to be careful with the planning commission from the data from the field, and TMI software is allowing today to manage trajectory with import of KML to know where to go and collect data in what way exactly. But yeah, also our certified trainers are training our customers how to collect the data in a way do not struggle then in the office. Let me be quickly here, and guys, if we don't have a time to answer all of your questions, we will follow up by email with you. Thank you for understanding. Is there an easy way to diminish the number of points on a point cloud to obtain a simplified curve or surface? I'm not sure I understand what this question relates to.
If I understood well, is maybe reducing the point density once you generate a surface. So I think that will be possible in TBC, that has some tools to reduce the point cloud density. In TMX, we don't have such a tool to reduce the point cloud, rather than classify it or define it as a terrestrial data set or mobile mapping data set. So there are some threshold values already defined there, but in TBC for sure that could be done.
Thank you, Miguel. Can TMX do classification based on image only? In this case, MX7, not yet. It's not possible. Quick answer.
Yeah, but I don't understand the question about classification. To classify images only.
I think it's meant automatic detection here. I'm not sure, but automatic extraction, if this is the question, I'm not working based on image only data. Point cloud is required. Does TBC can handle photogrammetry work as orthomosaic and 3D model and publishing? TBC now is not handling the photogrammetry work for MX9 in the same way as TMX does it. So we would recommend the TMX for photogrammetry work with MX7 or MX9. And 3D model obviously can be brought to TBC as well. TBC does not provide the publishing option, but it links to the Trimble Clarity where point cloud could be visualized and shared. Will you share the recording with attendees? Yes, we will, and we will publish them on the web page. So you are welcome to revisit our web page and view the recording after the session. I think with that we are done, and yeah, 2 minutes over the time. Thank you all for attending this session today. Really appreciate and hope to see you on our next webinar. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for my side, and keep safe. See you next time. Thanks for attending the webinar.
Bye.